Hey friends, Adam Chandler here, and this goofy picture of me was taken about a week and a half ago aboard a cruise ship. It was actually my first ever cruise experience. Here's the ship right here. It was called the Jewel of the Seas, and there's the Jewel parked next to a much larger cruise ship. And this was a trip that I took with my girlfriend Melissa. There she is right there. There's us hanging out in hammocks on Costa Maya, and Melissa is absolutely a hammock aficionado. And we took this trip with some other good friends of ours. There's my buddy Jordan on the left with his girlfriend Sarah and our friend Angela, and our other team members. Here's a top producer on my team, Mr. Tom Murky. So this was a Numis Network company event. Here's a couple of the founders of the Numis Network. So this was a trip that we took. We actually won it from being top producers and selling top tier packages into our network marketing business. So it was really cool not only to be on this ship, but to be on the ship with other leaders and other like-minded entrepreneurs and people who are all about having this type of a lifestyle. And so our very first trip, this is really just to show you some of the highlights of the trip. Our very first port that we went into was Cozumel, the town of Cozumel, which you'll see right here. This was a picture that I took of Cozumel from the actual ship itself. It was really cool in the morning to just kind of walk around the city. I actually learned what a tourist trap was for the first time in my life. I figured out what that meant. And it was really cool though, hanging out, walking around the town of Cozumel in the morning. Later on in the day, we actually had the experience. We were able to rent some jungle ATVs and do some backcountry ATVing through the Cozumel jungle. It was really cool to be able to take this tour. Saw some wildlife along the way. There's Melissa driving right there, and it was really cool to get dirty a little bit and kind of explore the jungles of Cozumel. Where were we heading? Where were we going when we were driving through the jungles? Well, to a jungle lagoon, of course. This is actually a place that we stopped at along the ATVs to do a little cliff jumping. Not everybody in the group jumped, but we ended up, the brave ones in the group ended up doing some cliff jumping. There's Melissa right up there doing her little wave, about to jump into the water. So that was a ton of fun. Beautiful little lagoon. There's our friend Angela again. She took a little bit of convincing to jump, but of course eventually she did. And this was leaving Cozumel. One of the highlights of the trip for me was having dinner later with the whole group, with the team, getting to know other leaders and other top producers in the company. And if you've ever been on a cruise ship before, you know that one of the coolest things about it is the food. It was really great on our cruise. A lot of the staff was very creative with the way that they did the food, which I definitely appreciated. Our next port stop on day 3, I believe, was here. We are in Costa Maya. Now, Costa Maya, in the morning, we ended up going to see some Mayan ruins. It was I'm kind of a history buff. It was kind of a big deal to me to see some of these ruined Mayan temples and get to kind of explore around and kind of learn a little bit about this ancient civilization. Of course, later on that day, we did have some time to spend some time on the beach, kind of walk along the coast, check out the coastal city of Costa Maya, and then of course later on head back to the ship, party it up some more, and then back to Tampa. And that was my cruise, and I hope to see you on the next one. And if you want some more information on me and how you can live this 6-figure marketing lifestyle, go ahead and visit meetadamchandler.com.